Hello and welcome to Living Right with Chris. My name is Chris Iswekin, and I'm happy to welcome you to the last month of the year. It is December, and it's a great month. I'm happy, I'm alive, and because you can hear me, I know you're alive. So I want to really appreciate God for the year. He's been faithful to me as a person um, and to this community. Um it's December, and December affords us the opportunity to look back on the goals that we have set at the beginning of the year. And at being the last month of the year, it's a time where we focus on reassessing our goals for the year so that we can see how far we have come and then what needs to be done. And then also to plan for the coming year. So this month, we are looking back at our goals. And the goal is not to chunk out new resolutions for the coming year, but to help us know those habits that enabled us achieve the far we have achieved for the year. And then, of course, on the other hand, to know those habits that we need to let go, right? For example, if you have procrastination as a problem for you, it means that you have a habit of always pushing things forward. And that habit, you can unlearn it. And the way to unlearn it is to develop new habits of consistency and time management. So, what this does is that you can now intentionally plan your day or your daily activities and attach a time frame for every one of them and intentionally make effort to do the things you want to do in the times you have allocated for them. Now, like I said in my previous teaching, that habits are formed in 21 days. So if you can consistently, do your manage your time or allocate time frame to the things you want to do each day, if you can do that for 21 days, it becomes easy for you to do. And if you can run that for another 90 days, it becomes a part of you, right? So for this month, we're trying to look at those habits that would help us achieve the goals that we have set for ourselves to achieve, and then develop the habits and run with it, right? And for the month, we will focus on gratitude. Gratitude being that we are assessing the things that we need to do or that we plan to do, but we must assess them from the standpoint of gratitude. No matter how much we score in our assessment, we must know that we should show gratitude to, to God first and to the things that we did right. We must be grateful to ourselves, we must be grateful to God and to the people who enabled us in the course of our journey this year to achieve the little that we have achieved. Right? So as we show gratitude for the things that we have achieved, we also need to look inwards. It's a time for introspection, deep introspection, where we can now reassess ourselves to know how much we contributed to the things that we didn't achieve for the year. Right? So for this week, we will start by showing gratitude. And in the beginning of this year, I did mention that we should have a gratitude journal where we write down the things that we are grateful for and the people we are grateful to. So we can bring out that book in this month for this first week and begin to go through the things that we actually are grateful for and the people we are grateful to. So we will first thank God because I know that He will feature more in that book. For all that He has done, we will lavish our thanksgiving to Him. And then we begin to thank the people who have played one role or the other in our becoming in the course of the year. And we should not just, you know, put it down in our heart. We must extend our gratitude, we must make them feel and see us show gratitude to them, just as we make God understand from the depth of our heart that we are grateful to Him. So we could give a gift and or a letter of appreciation for what they have done. We could send a message, we could make a call across to these persons. This would help us know that whatever someone has done for us is not because they're obligated to do it, but because they went out of their way to show us kindness. So December is not just a time for merriment and funfair. It's also a time for deep introspection and um, quality time with self, so that we can begin to um, unpack what needs to be done for the coming year ahead. If you are new in this, you're seeing me for the first time, please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button, and follow us on all of our teachings because they are timely and they will help you live better. I want to appreciate you for the people who have followed us from January to December. I want to thank you for always being here. I want you to know that I love you, I celebrate you, I honor you, and your time, your sacrifice, and the contributions that you make, the messages that we get on our mail, the um, questions that have been asked for clarification, and all that. We appreciate them because we know um, that you have responded. It means that you're learning something and that you need clarity on areas, and we have tried as much as possible to give those clarifications. I want to thank you, and I hope that you'll be here with me when I come next week to talk about other things that we need to do in the course of this month. So for this week, I want us to do the stats. One, we need to sit back and go through our gratitude journal so that we can begin to appreciate all those who have played one role or the other in us achieving what we have achieved for the year. But if you do not have a gratitude journal, you didn't write down anything, I want you to take a moment, sit, and begin to think back on all of the contributions people have made, on all of the successes you have recorded in the year, and then you begin to lavish gratitude on yourself, you know, give gratitude to others who have played one role or the other in you achieving all you achieved this year, and then also and ultimately lavish your thanksgiving to God who has given you life, you know, and kept you among the living. So I know that the week will be a very eventful week. I hope that I would see you next week while we go into other discussions around um, our focus for the month. Thank you and see you next week. Bye.